They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I would.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a nice truck.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Potter. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown.
I use,
I mean, we're just getting started here. It shouldn't be a long way to go.
Around the time when they asked me, like, you want to use imported rosters or, draft class or whatever, Combine was just done. I'm like thinking maybe I should just use the current one. So
let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They run. Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now back to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come on, man.
He finds Clark.
This man like left him. I don't know why he didn't even follow him.
Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Let's go, baby.
It's going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment.
What are you, 1-1 or are you 2-0?
Somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
This the only one I got was because my opponent wasn't around.
Out on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Drops it off for Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
To be honest, this is my first time really using it on Chubb because I've been using the wrong controls. Like I would have his ball carrying on what's it called on something where he wouldn't do no spins or jukes or trucks. Conservative, yeah.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. He's got his tight end in Wk2. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I didn't know that. I used it just to make sure you don't fumble. And, I ended up noticing that I couldn't truck or nothing.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that one incomplete.
Wait. Wide open.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them
I thought I had a
fight it
better
out.
kicker. I guess not. He has like an 89 kick
Had that
power.
one on
That's not
target.
going
That's
to work.
half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play.
It was the Jaguars. Yeah, I'm trying to win it this year so I can save some money.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers.
Damn, I forgot I had Aaron Donald.
In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second
down. I just traded. I shouldn't have traded fucking Baker Mayfield, but yeah, I got a BC line there.
On second down, Cook. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Long game.
You mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop the throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. To throw now on first down.
See, I don't begin that. That's Denzel Ward.
Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And
that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go with Chubb on second down. Muslim free near the 40. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got room.
Let's go. It's because I let go of the fucking
time for Cleveland.
the sprint button.
And even 40 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route
Damn,
that's
I can't believe we
shorter
got him
or
by the
underneath as
shoelace.
the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This throw caught right around the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6.
At least it wasn't Danielle Hunter.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I think what it is you gotta have like supporting cast around them.
Go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
I'm open now. Yeah, they're playing hours. Should be good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Let's go. Oh, what?
Picked off.
That time I had to push
Surprising
him
to see a
inside.
defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little
I
bit
think
farther
I
away from the
accidentally
ball, any type of
pressed the
movement will
R1
get you
and
to
switched
jump,
him.
and that's exactly what happened there.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's got it
He got in between 5 people. That's crazy.
Past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the
Even his
40.
teammate hit him.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They pitch it out to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, I'm gonna move the celebration spot up to 25 after this game. I realized we're already like almost done this class. Since I'm pretty fast.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they
that's how I know this
confident
is. I
enough
like
to
to
do
go
it
through
on the
my
last
headphones.
drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Got an open man, it's Radley. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
For that receiver, I wish I would have seen him my his first year. Wasted his whole rookie season.
It's first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38.
Left that open for 1 second and came right back up there.
Second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 All right, here we go. Blue landed! Blue landed!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be
That's a
incomplete
pick
with
at
the clock
least.
down now to 13 seconds. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He
So,
dropped it. Couldn't hang
thought you
on
had
to the
that
end
too.
zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Now back to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Handoff comes to Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit!
And the blitz does come. Over the middle, complete. It's Potter. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriots! Patriots! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Looking to throw.
Come on.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going to look to throw.
Okay. You have the
Going to be
tight end open.
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their... so to speak.
Now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack.
Damn.
Beating them to the
Got a
punch.
hitter watching the corner.
These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56.
And again, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 13 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh my
Fires one
God.
that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal
right
at
away
the
too.
5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
Let's get it.
Oh, it'll be intercepted.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit!
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first
down.
Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll drop the throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very
sometimes
cohesive.
It works. It just depends on like the alignment.
All game long.
With what another person's doing too.
Just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown,
Can't believe he got
Vikings.
tricked by that.
Stephon Diggs, an even 90 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost. Flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Past the 20.
Let's go.
Let's go. Touchdown. special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because
it's getting me on bullshit sometimes.
And others have egos that their players can't
No,
keep up
that was
with.
lucky.
And they
I've been doing better on my
kick it
kickoff
to him.
returns as
The
a
way
recent
he
too.
runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota.
Damn, Mets all the way back. They only done 7.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this across the 25.
I've been wanting to smack them so hard when they try to run out of bounds for injury.
11 yards on that pickup.
I don't think they get injured.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He'll look to throw. Able to get away.
Let's go!
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11.
Myles Garrett.
Score. Touchdown, Browns.
I can give you no time to throw.
Yes, the old
Oh my
tip drill
God.
works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while.
So with my D-line being all like
And the
95
ability to go
strength,
up and grab
that's gonna be
it,
tough.
And then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing
Except
it.
my left
Bingo,
end, or my right
jackpot.
end, but
The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables, yeah.
You want to get it
First
right
draft
down and go.
that we
Oski
had,
is
I
really the
drafted him,
preferred
and he was
word.
a star development. Perfect counterpart to what's his name, Myles Garrett.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh my God.
Going for the deep ball.
Let's go,
His pass is
finally.
intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one out to about the 23. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
That escapes the sack. Steps away.
No, come on.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Oh, post wide open, too.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve.
Oh my God. No, come on.
A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a
hate
sudden
that
change
bounce off, but
situation. We used to practice it on defense.
Nice when you get it,
Sudden
but
change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run with Cook. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done.
I'm not gonna lie, when I added you and I see that name, I thought it was pretty funny.
Get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Always smelled it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently.
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go, baby.
Shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling
what I did
down
with
and you still have the lead.
Chubbs,
Nice way to start.
I made him
the drive,
more
a
of
gain
an
of 12
elusive
and a
back
first
than
down.
a power back. First season, he was only when I was training, which was a mistake because I didn't
Line of scrimmage,
train
the
up Baker
37 on
Mayfield.
1st and
He's still
10.
an 80-some overall right now. Crazy.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before
Well, he's too
being
big to be
tackled.
spinning like
That's
that.
good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look
Fucking
to throw.
retarded.
And so on the roll now. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during
Exactly.
the
Why
year
am I
when we
throwing
asked
it
one
in
of the
there?
head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback
Only
and
2
trusting his
minutes, too.
offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
he's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
I saw that play stick going up.
Near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No, you gained for so fuck, man. Didn't even came down to that.
Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Over! Watch it now, Barney!
The pitch goes to Penny. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been
Yeah,
going
good game.
direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Still early season, so you got work.
And you're right, they need
Yeah,
to
you gonna do
stem the
work.
tide a little bit. That certainly helps. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd.